guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. What is this thing here? It is the PR package sent to me by Sigma. It's the Sigma Warm Neutrals collection. We're gonna go over what's in this box. We're gonna use it to create this face. So if that appeals to you and you love Sigma like I love Sigma, then just keep watching. This is a beauty channel. I should redo my foundation. But I was talking to my mom on the phone trying to knock out what I could off camera, and I forgot to shake up the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, and I put it on. Like, everybody knows that, right? Anyway, so it doesn't look that great. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna redo it. But we can tell by looking at this that we have two new liquid suedes here, and then these two lipsticks here, I already own them. And so I'm not going to touch these. I have all four that actually they sent these to me, but so Temptation was broke and I loved it. It was my favorite one, and that's the one I'm going to put on here for you. And so I bought this Temptation. I love the Infinity lipsticks. In fact, spoiler alert, you're probably going to see this in my year-end favorites if I get to film that. But on the bottom, of course, they show the colors, and I love that because I can put them in my lipstick carousel and I can just see which one it is that I want. Now, these three go in the carousel, but Temptations is always right here on the vanity because I wear it all the time. And they always keep their point. Look at the case. See how it goes? This swivels. The tube itself stays still. The bottom swivels. That is different than any other lipstick I've ever seen. There could be other lipsticks out there that do that, but I've never met them. I can just come up here and do this. I don't know if this camera's picking this up or not. It probably is. This foundation looks awful. I wonder if Sigma's ever going to have a foundation. The other one that is in that is this one here called Deja Vu. And before I got Temptation, this one was my favorite. That is Temptation. That one is Deja Vu. Are you ready to see Ecstasy? You're gonna die. This is like one of my favorite reds. Yes. Ha! And then the last one that they have is called Epiphany. Epiphany, Temptation, Deja Vu, Ecstasy. And I thought it would be fun to just use a bunch of Sigma products. So let's put on some blush. Want to? This Rendezvous palette is, wow, look at that payoff. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this payoff. We are gonna have to work on that. I shouldn't have dug in there like that. Look at that, it's so pigmented. This is the Rendezvous little duo blush thing, and it's got this beautiful highlight with it, and it's one of my favorites. And I'm going to take this Laura Mercier fan brush and get the highlight, and let's just lay some of that down here too. It's just so pretty. It's like icing on a cake. I love you truly, truly I do. Who sings that? In what movie that you should be watching? You should be watching It's a Wonderful Life about this time. Okay, I didn't take any powder. I'm just taking my La Mer brush here and kind of blending that in a little bit. Right in there, there's also two liquid lips. Here they are. They look pretty similar to me. I guess we'll have to swatch them to see the difference. One of them is cashmere and one of them is suede. So this one's cashmere. This one is suede. Let's see how different they are. But let me tell you, this formula is stellar. I'm not just saying that because I love Sigma, okay? It's a really good formula. Cashmere and suede, they feel really good on your mouth. And I love their glosses too. The only problem I have with the gloss is I don't like its applicator. I'll show you. I'm sure Sigma loves me when I do this stuff. This is why I don't like. The gloss itself is excellent, okay? And I don't know, if you were someone other than me, maybe this wouldn't happen, but I don't like that. I don't like how this happens. The brush feels really good on your mouth until that happens. Once that happens, there's no way to make them go back, and it makes a mess. So what I gotta do is this, put it on my, isn't that pretty? Obviously, since I swatched these, they're mine now. Sorry about that. Also in here, this is the biggest makeup bag that I've seen from Sigma. It's super nice. And also in this is the palette. Now this palette, this is a palette that they already have, but it was one of their first palettes, I think. The Warm Neutrals 2, Volume 2. There are 2 additional shades in here, and I don't know off the top of my head which ones they are, but I'll look that up for you. We're going to use that palette, and here are brushes that come in there. This here is the Soft Blend number 60. I don't have the 60. I've got up to the 50, but I don't have the 60. And I don't have this either, the F81. This is a blending kabuki. This one here is the E55 that is also in the Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye Set. This is the E35, which is also in the Essential Glitzy Fritzy set, but this is a special one. Its bristles are black, not white. The regular is white, and I don't know if I have this one or not. The domed pencil, the E31. Let me show you these in comparison to the 60 in case you want to buy them on the site. You know the size comparisons. This one's the 30, the 40, the 50, the 60. Before we get into the eyeshadows, let's use the Sigma brow powder, and this is not the right brush. This is the Sigma little brow angled brush. I'm going to go into the lightest shade because the other shade is just a little too dark. Oh where did my little mirror go? Oh, here it is on my desk. I must love that song. No, I do not. I really don't. And I'll tell you why. Because when I was in the 6th grade, no, freshman, there's a big difference. When I was a freshman in high school, I got locked out of the Spanish class because I was late. And the teacher always said that as soon as the bell rung, it was like a thing. He had a key to get in, but basically he was never there when the bell rang, but he wanted to know who was late, and so he would, whoever was the last one in, would shut the door, it would lock, and then if you weren't there on time, you're out in the hall. So I am outside of the door, and so it's like a door, and then next to it is a window that goes all the way to the floor, so I can go like this in the window and see my classmates who are all in there not doing what they're supposed to do, laughing and cutting up and everything. But I am in the window knocking, trying to let them, please let me in so that I won't get in trouble for being late. This boy, I'm just gonna name him. His name's David, okay? David. David starts singing in the classroom. How much is that dog in the window? How much is that doggy for sale? And yeah, I know that that's not the same song, but whenever I sing that song, Aware as my little dog gone, it always reminds me of how much is that dog in the window? And then I think of that all the time. Okay guys, look at these beautiful colors. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this brush. How about that? I'll show you. And I'm coming right into this shade called Humble. Let's get a little bit of humble pie. I'm going to come right into my crease and come up from the crease with Humble. It's just going to allow things to blend a little better. This color here is really appealing to me. Chile. And I like After Hours too. So After Hours and Chile. Yeah. Okay. Let's take the same thing and coming into After Hours. And I'm going to come straight in the crease with that. And let's see, what brush is this? Because I can never remember. The one side of the brush is the E54 Medium Sweeper, which is a smaller shader than the E55. That comes in your Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye set. And the E38 is the diffused crease. So it's not as big, it's stiffer than the E35 that's in your Glitzy Fritzy set. Look how beautiful that blended. Isn't that great? Charmer is something I'm going to take the other side. I'm going to take Charmer and come right underneath here, right under my brow bone, which I don't do much. That was right there, by the way. I'll try to swatch these for you in just a few. I'm going to take the other end and I'm going to come right here, the shader in, and that shade's called Beaming. Okay, I'm going to take that and press down right here. By the way, the eyeshadow primer that I have on today is the Sigma in Ignite, because that's my favorite one. Boy, that's pretty. Now, I used to have this palette a long time ago, but do you guys remember Michelle? Well, Michelle ran off with it. And now I'm just taking Charmer and coming on the inner corner. I wiped off the brush again and we're going to come right here into Russet. And I'm going to bring it right in the middle of my lid. It's darker and working it. Work it out. Okay, that was a little darker than I expected. We're going to have to bring some more of Beaming back over the top of it because I got too much. Now I'm going to get Beaming on my finger and press it just a little bit over the top, trying to blend these two together more. Using the E36 from the Glitzy Fritzy set, we're going to come in there and get that shade. I'm dying to use Chili, I think it says. Like I said, I don't have on my glasses, so I don't know. I think it says Chili, and it should be darker than Beaming, and I'm just going to circle right here on the outside. And then right on top of my eyeball. And back into After Hours, and I'm going to bring it right here on the bottom. I'm going to get this gel in Wicked. Now, Sigma makes one excellent mascara. It's called Sinuosity, or I don't know how you say it. It's got sin in it because it's so good. It's a sin. Sigma is a rockin' mascara, and I have a tube of it here, but I also have about 6 to 8 mascaras already open. So we are not going to open the Sigma mascara, even though it's a good one, and I'm looking forward to using it again. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara off camera. So I'll go do my mascara and I'll do my hair, and then I'll be back to show you this finished look. This palette, like I said before, already exists. There is a Warm Neutral Volumes 2 that has all of this in it already. It's a smaller palette. I mean, it's more of a box shape than a rectangle. It doesn't have a brush. And there's 2 shades in here that I looked up, and it is this one here, Chili's, and this one here that I don't know how to say. I think you say that Amaranth. So those 2 shades have been added to it, and a brush is included to make the Warm Neutrals, which was a stellar palette that everyone loved, to make that palette like be following, I'm assuming that's why they did it, so that it follows the same direction of the Corderosa and the Untamed palette. It does not disappoint. So what I'm going to do is swatch the top row, then we'll do the bottom row. First shade is Humble. It is an antique white. It's a matte. Actually, it's a very creamy matte. That's Charmer next to it. It's under my brow bone and in the tear duct, as you can see. Rouge is a bold berry matte. Russet is what we used on my lid, and it's like an eggplant with some gold sparkles in it. This one is Iconic. Look at that. I mean, this was so buttery when you touch it. Iconic is a brown burgundy shimmer. Toasty, it's a golden beige matte. And then the last one on the first row is Fool's Gold. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Fool's Gold is gunmetal with a gold glitter in it. Starting on the second row, the first shade is Chili. Now that sparkle you're seeing is left over from Fool's Gold when I wiped it off. There's no sparkles in this or Passion Fruit, which is coming up next. So that's Passion Fruit. Kind of blends into my palm, doesn't it? Likewise, Beaming also does not have any sparkles in it. This is a shimmer. It's not, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. It's a gold champagne kind of shimmer, no sparkles. I'll switch to this hand because I don't want you to think that there are glitter sparkles in any of this. It's just left over from when I wiped Fool's Gold off. This is the second new shade. Look at it. Ooh, that one is the Amaranth, I guess you say. And this is Henna. And Henna is a chocolate raspberry kind of creamy matte. Then this one is Bittersweet, which is a coppery shimmer color. And then the last one, and it was my first shade that I used, After Hours. And that's, as you can see, is a smoky brown matte. So now let's talk about the giveaway. I'm really excited about it. Look at this bag. This can be also used as a clutch. Oh, it's really pretty, right? I've got extras inside the clutch. For the sake of getting them out of my lap so they won't drop on the floor is the brushes. I'm going to include all of the brushes, including the two that I really want to keep for myself are in the clutch. I'm going to include both of the lipsticks because, and I've not opened them. In addition to that, I'm going to throw in a Sigma Tint and Tame Brow Gel. These two mini lip glosses, let me show you the size. So here they are, it's the size here, which this one's about half gone. And for some reason, I have not had a problem with the minis and the brush. Just the big ones. And the shades are Secret Garden and Lilac Wine. I'm going to give you one of my tubes that I have not opened of the Sigma Sinew City, is that what it says? Because I want you to try out this mascara. And I'm going to throw in a brand new Sigma eyeshadow primer in Bubbly, which is a light pink color. But it doesn't stop there because I really want you to have this. It's a beautiful palette that everyone can use. The mattes are buttery, the shimmers are just, I mean, and they don't fade off by the end of the day. It's a gorgeous palette, and I'll tell you what, maybe you don't want this one. Maybe you'd like to have the Corderosa, or maybe you would like to have the Untamed. This one is my favorite. Untamed is my favorite because of the color. These colors just really speak to me. So maybe you want to use your $50 that I will send to you and through PayPal so that you can go to Sigma and purchase this palette or another one or eyeliner or whatever else you want I'm going to send you that because I can't send you this since I've already used it. All right, how about that? I'm really excited to be able to do that for one of you, and all you have to do is leave me a comment below. I won't be commenting on this video, okay? Because, well, I can't. It's just a pain to run through the comment picker. I want you to tell me below, what is your favorite Christmas song? If you tell me a Christmas song somewhere in your comments, then I'm going to know that you want to be entered for this giveaway. And I will announce the winner 1 week from today. All right then, I hope that you know and always remember that you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, just go be a blessing to somebody else. And I'm telling you, there is no better feeling. You will perk right up. You will feel blessed as well. All right? Until next time. Love you. See ya. Bye. And I'm out.
And I forgot to shake up my Charlotte Tilbury. I did that because when I was talking, I was whistling. So make sure you shake that foundation up. Confucius say, nothing at all. Nothing at all about Charlotte Tilbury. This is what we're here to do today. That sounded funny. Here's what we're here to do today. Do. Here's what we are here to do today. And unlike the Laura Mercier, what? No, Lisa Eldridge. Laura Mercier and Lisa Eldridge are not even close. Open. Open sesame. Oh, where did that lipstick go to? Oh, where did it go? I didn't hear it hit the floor. It's right here in front of me. Throat farts. If my eye doesn't stop twitching soon, I'm going to... Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Here we go again. Mama, just And if I didn't have such cool hair, I have cool hair. And the fawns. That doesn't look too good, does it? Cindy, I don't know. I didn't take pronunciation in school. Maybe you want to use your $50 that I will send you via PPP. I will send you via the toilet. PP.